Hi, this is Olga from wholesaleUSAdresses.com. Have you ever walked by a store and saw a large banner that announced that the store was having a closeout sale? Or have you visited a website and saw a closeout section? Closeout sales are some of the best opportunities for buying merchandise for resale purpose. But before you dive in, you need to be aware of some very important tips to ensure that you at least have a starting chance to make money from a closeout sale. I would like to share with you some of my favorite tips. Closeout tip number 1. Know what you are buying. You should be familiar with the merchandise that you are considering buying to make sure that you have an idea as to its resale potential. The more you know or research about the products being offered for sale, the better of a decision you will be able to make. Closeout tip number 2. Make sure that you are buying products at the closeout sale at a low enough price. You need to make sure that the price that you are buying the merchandise for is low enough so that you can resell it at a profit. Just because an item is marked down by 50% does not necessarily mean that you will be able to resell it at a profit. It is possible that customers will only be willing to buy the item at 50% of the regular price. Closeout tip number 3. Know the demand for the products being sold. You can buy a product for 90% below its original retail price, but you will not be able to resell it if there is a demand for the product. You can find out what the demand for a product is by speaking to people and visiting your local shopping mall. You can also see how popular the item is on Amazon by checking its sales ranking. Closeout tip number 4. Know the going prices that are being charged for the items at other brick-and-mortar retailers and online sellers. You might think that you are getting an amazing closeout price, but what if everyone else is selling those items at the same price? Closeout tip number 5. Make sure that the items are in brand new condition. If they are not, then you will want to make sure that people will still be willing to buy them in the condition that they are in. If the items are not in brand new condition, you might want to consider purchasing them if you can have them fixed. If you do fix or refurbish an item, you need to disclose that to your customers. For example, if a closeout sale features dress shirts out of their original packaging, you probably can still sell them. But if the dress shorts are stained, you will have a hard time selling them unless you first have them cleaned. Closeout tip number 6. Be aware of any legal issues revolving around the items being sold at a closeout sale. It is possible that the items are being sold in a closeout sale because of change in a regulation that will forbid the sale of those items in the future. You need to consult with the attorney for legal questions. Closeout tip number 7. Make sure that your prospective customers like the styles, colors, sizes, and the brands that are being sold in the closeout sale. People make their buying decisions based on what they like. Price considerations are usually secondary. Closeout tip number 8. Ask yourself if you realistically have a sales channel through which you can sell those closeout items. There are literally over 100 sales channels through which you can sell closeout products, so this should not be an issue for most sellers to deal with. Closeout tip number 9. Be aware of fashion trends to ensure that the products being sold are still considered to be fashionable. Not everyone is concerned with buying the latest fashion, so this should not be a big issue. Closeout tip number 10. Be ready to make quick decisions. Closeout sales attract many shoppers and the merchandise can be very limited in quantity, so be ready to buy when you see the right products at the right place. Please visit our wholesale warehouse in New York.